So back again, and what's going on, people? We're back to another show, and I'm John. And today I'm gonna do a brand new content called Combined 11. So if you like my channel, could you please stick a like on my video, and also could you please subscribe if you already new? And oh my god, I had a 3 hour yesterday, 3.5 hours I've been on a chat with Holly, Dom, Sharky, and PD Podlock. I'd like to say thanks very much for you guys for coming on, but I'm going to have to limit myself to an hour in the future. I'm going to have to, because at the end of the day, it's tough out there, man. And I don't want to be doing 3.5 hours again. And just a watch along. So, John, how you doing, man? I hope you're okay. And thanks for coming on me chat. And I should be getting a lot of people on this today, because it's going to be a top. Hope it's going to be a good one, I hope. So, yeah. But I'm going to try to do 2 streams a day, which is fantastic. So, we'll see what happens today. So, I'm still shattered from last night after that long stream. I should have done a press conference reaction for an hour with Holly, and it turned out to be about 3.5 hours. So, yeah, it's what it is. So, there you go. Right, I'm going to get into the Combined 11 between Chelsea and Newcastle United. Got a game on Monday night, kick off 8 o'clock on Sky. I think it's on Sky. So, should be a canny one, but there you go. But I think I've got about 4 or 5 Newcastle players in this team, but I can change mine at any time. So, I'm going to crack on with it. And the first one I'm going to go with is going to be between Cardalo, Madrid and Edouard and Mendy. Yes, Mendy is a quality keeper, and we all know that. And Darlow's been outstanding this season, making saves after saves after saves. He's made over 100 saves this season. That's because our defense is quite poor. So, it is what it is. Liam, I hope you're okay, mate. Yeah, I know. I put it down for 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and then, oh God, where did I go? Put it down for 2. Then it was 3 o'clock. That's definitely 2 o'clock. You're right. But thanks for coming on anyway, Liam. So, yeah. So, back to me, goalkeeper. I'm going to say Cardalo. So, I'm going to pick him as my goalkeeper, definitely. And Drew says, hey, hope you okay, my guy. So, thanks for coming on. So Cardalo, we're getting my team. Even though Mendy is outstanding this season, but Darlow has been outstanding as well. But I'm going to pick the players on form, not by reputation. So it's the performance of the season so far. That's why I'm picking the people. So there you go. So Cardalo's in goal. Right back, I've got like Requilio, Ryan James, and yeah, they got some right backs as well. But Requilio's done okay, but it doesn't offer enough going forward. Ryan James does, and he's been outstanding for Chelsea this season. He can go forward and cross the ball. He's quick. And I'm going to go with Ryan James on this one at right back. So, Ryan James, we're at right back. And please smash the likes up on the video and subscribe if you are new. And you can always join in as well. And I will catch your channels as much as I can. So, yeah, should be candy. There you go. So, right, I'm going to go on to me left back. Jamal Lewis is struggling left back this season. Look, he's done okay, but he's been struggling big time. And it would be unfair to whack him as me left back. And Marcus Alonso's come back to his best. And Ben Chilwell, he started really on his Chelsea career, getting forward, getting back, score a couple of goals. For me, it's definitely going to go for Ben Chilwell because his form has been outstanding first at left back. Okay, defensively, could be shaky, but at the end of the day, I'll definitely put him above Jamal Lewis. Even though Marcus Alonso's get back to his best, but for me, Ben Chilwell all day long. And it's not because he cost £50 million. It's all about the skill and getting forward. So, Trills, I hope you're okay, mate. Eric, it's Reece James, mate. I totally agree with you. So, yeah. So I've got Dolan goal, Reece James right back, and I've also got Ben Chilwell at left back. So, in my defence, I could only choose 2. And our defence has been okay. It's not outstanding, if I'm honest with you. Fabian Shah played well the last few games, but he's badly let down before that. Kieran Cloward comes in, he's been spot on. Federico Fernandez, he's been injured a lot, and he had COVID as well, and he's been playing well for me. I'll have to go with Thiago Silva because he's won everything, basically, really. And the guy's a leader, he's strong, and he's got all hid. He's 36-year-old, but that just goes to show he's class. And he's still got it. He's a proper leader, and I want me leadership in the team. And that's what I'll be. So I'm definitely going to pick Thiago Silva. And Jules, hope you're good, John. Yep, I'm canny. After last night, 3.5 hours I've been on the stream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. So I'm going to have to limit down my streams to an hour in future. This is a live watch along. And Johnson Ben Chilwell, it's a snip of £50 million. John, I totally agree with them, my friend. Definitely. And I've got Eric said, Silva and Federico. So definitely Thiago Silva. For me, I'm going to go with... just Federico Fernandez because he can defend well, he can bring the ball out from the back, and on his day, he can be absolutely outstanding. So I'm going to agree with Eric on that one there. So for me, I'm going to go with Silva, and I'm going to go with Fernandez as we back two pairing there. So in defense, I've got James, I've got Silva, I've got Fernandez, I've got Chilwell. That's me back four. The midfield, I'm going to go with the midfield too. And you could always join in, guys, if you want to. So for me, they got some good holding midfields in there. I've got to go with N'Golo Kante every day of the week because the guy, he can tackle, he's got skills, he can tackle cleanly, and he's quick. Now, he gets injured a lot, but when he plays, I think the guy's outstanding, and he's a World Cup winner and European Cup winner. For me, it's going to have to be N'Golo Kante in that midfield all day long. And also pairing him, I want my back four to be protected well. I could have picked Jorginho. Jorginho's outstanding. And yeah, for me, I would go with Isaac Hayden. Now, a lot of people is going to be surprised watching me chat. And people's going to say, who's Isaac Hayden? I never watched him play. Is he a big name? No. Is he a world-class player? No. Is he going to play in Europe anytime soon? Never. But Isaac Hayden is outstanding. For me, he's Newcastle captain in the future. Not John Shelby. But this guy should be the future Newcastle captain because he can break up the play well. I think he's been outstanding. He can play in defence and he can also play in midfield. The guy where he asking to play, this guy gives you 100% every single week, even for a poor team as well. So if you get beat heavily, it's not his fault because he does his best. So I've got to play Kante and Hayden in the two holding roles. No problems at all. Please smash the likes up if you like my video and subscribe if you are new. If you're new, you've got 412 people subscribing to us already. So let's continue to go up northwards, and thank you very much indeed for that. Now, the three attackers. This is interesting. I had to think long and hard on this. I mean, there's players in form, there's players not in form. For me, I'm going to have to play Mason Mount there because he has that energy. He works up and down. If he loses the ball, he tracks us back and he just gets better and better. And I think he's going to be an international player in the future. And for me, I'm going to say Mason Mount up there. Definitely play him there. And I've got John up there. So, yeah. So I'm definitely going to play him there. And in the 10 role, I'm going to play Migi Almiron because this guy is Duracell. He runs up and down. He's got the skill. That's his best position. And guess what? What you see of him is what you get. The guy is absolutely class. I mean, the last 3-4 games, he's been outstanding. He scores some goals, he creates, and the guy is just brilliant for me. If we play 4-2-3-1 on Monday, Miggy has to be a 10. No ifs, no buts. He has to be in that team as a 10 role. So for me, I got Mason Mount, I got Migi Almiron, and over the other side, Okay, he's been up and down this season, yeah. And I'm getting Pulisic, I'm getting Sage as well. For me, I'm going to be a bit biased, so I'm going to say ASM because when he's on it, he is on it. He can dribble, he's got the skills. The only letdown he's got is the final ball. That is the problem. That is his problem. So I'm picking quite a lot of Newcastle players, am I? I think a lot of people have been shocked. There you go. So I got Ross here. Hello, John mate. Hope you're well. I'm absolutely canny after a 3-hour marathon last night. So that was a tough one there, but thanks for coming on, my guy. And big up to the building, Eric. Mount behind the strikers are Mir on the right, possibly Sage on the left. The reason I haven't picked Sage because he's not been on form. He's only scored 1 goal this season and he is struggling at the minute at Chelsea. That's the reason why I'm not picking him. He's a decent player. I think he's class, but this season's been struggling for me. So that's why I've got to put him down to subs bench. But it don't really say he's crap. I think he's a decent player. I got trust at attack. I'll use ASM Miggy and Mount as well. And up front, before I tell you who's got up front, I'm going to tell you what I got. I got Darling goal. I got James, Clark, Sylvan, Chimo at me back line. Kante and Hayden in the holding row. I got Mount, Miron, ASM, and up front, I could think about 6 or 7 in a minute. I mean, Werner's been a letdown. He said he's got scored 4 goals in 22 games. And when you pay 50 million for a top quality striker and you're clearly struggling, that ain't good enough. Not good enough at all. Does he get the service? Well, that's down to the Chelsea midfields. But with Werner, he's definitely struggling this season. That is not a very good return on 50 million out there. Whether the Premier League suits him, I don't know. But he needs the second season for me. So see what happens. And also, you got Havertz clearly struggling. And they're not scoring goals. Olivier Giroud comes on subs bench. Tammy Abraham doesn't play enough games for me. And before I give my decision, I've got Maxi has been out for too long. But that's why I'm with Sage Wilson, 100% the striker for me. And I'm going to give you that answer in a minute. I could change ASM to Sage, but I'll have a little think about that as well. I can see Eric's point of view because, yeah, he's been out for too long. And Sage has been out as well, by the way. And he's only scored 1 goal in this season. That is not a very good return as well. Maybe Lampard's not using him right. So out of 2 I've thought about it. And it's a debatable one between ASM and Sage. But I said ASM now. I kind of changed my mind, man. Sorry, but I wish I said Sage now, like looking back. So, nah. I got to go with my gut instinct here. And I said Wilson on top. And Eric said 100% Wilson, the striker for me. And you know what? I'm going to say Callum Wilson for me. 10 goals this season. I think he's got 4 or 5 assists this season. His work rate is absolutely outstanding. The guy has been absolutely a baller this season. Yeah, 20 million pound is an absolute snip. This guy, I'll tell you something, he should be playing for England if injuries hasn't caught him up. But I'm glad in a way because I want to play for Newcastle as much as possible. It's a shame that he's out for 2 months. And hopefully next season, under a new manager, this guy will blossom more and more and more. So that is my 11. Darwin goal, James, Clark, Silva, Chill. Midfield be Kante and Hayden. And I got Mount, Amiron, and ASM. And up front, I've got Wilson. And the manager's obviously going to be Thomas Tuchel. I mean, Howie, man. Tuchel is levels, man, above Steve Bruce. Yeah. And the boost he had yesterday was absolutely shocking. Our fan base, real talk, our fan base can be a bit prickly. I mean, we don't need our fans like that at all whatsoever on our platforms. They're not Newcastle fans, you know. We're hard-working class people that loves our team. So that's for another day. So that is my combined 11. I said I'm going to do a short one, and that's what I'm going to do. And let's hope we get the 3 points tomorrow. I'm going to be back later on for another stream. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm doing the half-term player ratings tomorrow, and that will be with either Samantha or Holly. And yeah, it's just going to be fun. And just say you're talking about our team after the takeover. Do you know what it is? When the takeover happens, Jules, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be right at that chat right here on my YouTube, and I'm going to be there for quite a few hours talking about the takeover finally happening. We can talk about players coming in, the managers coming in, and it's going to be one hell of a party, my guy. So please, please, please keep your eyes peeled for that. I do believe a takeover is going to happen soon, by the way. I really do. Because the Premier League do not want to go to court. And if it does go to court, we'll win that. Because the Premier League do not want to get a bad reputation, if you see what I mean. And anyway, Nick DeMarco will absolutely rack the floor over them, because the Premier League and the Richard Masters are a disgrace. Again, that's for another day. I'm just here to chat about Combined 11. But that's going to be it for now, guys. And if you do like me content, my channel, please stick a like on my video, subscribe if you are new, and I shall be back for another stream later on. I don't know what time it's going to be, but I should think of something really interesting. And until then, have a good day and whatever you got left of it. And I'll speak to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.